we left season 2, the big secret out. Tell me, what is Eloise's mindset right now? Because obviously there's some drama.
Yeah. I think I always try to remind myself, if you found out that your best mate was the most prolific gossip writer in the world and I'd been writing about your entire family, I'm like, you'd be fuming.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be like, all right. Everyone makes mistakes. You'd like there'd be a bit of an uphill battle, I think.
Yeah.
But I think more than anything, I think she's embarrassed because she's been on this quest to find out who Lady Whistledown is. Basically, was like idealising her in front of who it actually was.
Yeah.
Getting in altercations with the Queen. That's not normal. And then finds out it's her best mate. I think I'd be gutted.
Yeah. It's a lot to process, first of all. You can't just, like you said, it's another Tuesday.
Yeah, exactly.
Jessica, I want to talk to you about Cressida because you've been there since season 1, but this is the first time we're kind of getting her story. We're humanizing her.
We are.
Because she was a mean girl in the beginning.
She was.
So tell me about her evolution now.
Yeah, it's a big one this season. And to start with, we see her have this beautiful friendship. I call it beautiful friendship because that's how I feel it is, with Eloise, which is very unlikely, but they really show up. They show a mirror up to each other and they learn different things and they listen to each other, and Eloise challenges her and sort of helps her break down her mask and open up and be vulnerable, which we have not seen. But at the same time, we also haven't seen a lot of kindness shown to her.
Yeah.
So this is the first time we see that, and it's exciting.
Definitely. Hannah, I'm getting to you, don't worry. But I do want to talk about that dynamic of the friendship because maybe I'm late to pick up on it, but it was the first time I realized Eloise is really privileged. And the people around her are, I mean, I knew that, but it was like, there's almost this like naivety because she thinks the world should operate how she operates. But when Cressida says, no, like we don't all have the family you have. It was a reality check, would you say?
Yeah, she's an incredibly sheltered young woman who, obviously there's pain everywhere, like she lost her father and I think that's had a big impact on the family. But really, she's free to be in the house being like, I want to do what you guys are doing, I'm doing my own thing, and no one's going to chastise her, no one's forcing her into those sort of awful situations that Cressida Cowper's being forced into. Yeah, and I think it's a good opportunity for Eloise to learn how to listen, which I love her for sort of not having a gap between brain and mouth. But like sometimes there does have to be one. And I love that Cressida's been the person to really show her that. I mean, Penelope has tried over the years to be like, we're not all a Bridgerton, like we can't do what you do. But yeah, I think this is a great opportunity for it.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes something very, very different to show you, to really show you your reality in life. Yeah. And they're so young and they're learning about the world and they're learning about other people and they really see something in each other that's very different to what they have. And they kind of like balance out something, I think, inside of themselves. So, yeah, they've given each other a gift in that way.
Definitely. So, Hannah, you're the new kid on the block. You are coming out this season. But surprisingly, you can care less.
I know. I wonder what people will expect before seeing how she kind of goes about it. It's a very like practical and logical approach. Yeah. She's definitely like insecure and nervous about the whole thing, but yeah, it's not something that she's romanticized and she's excited about. She just knows that it's her turn and this was always going to happen and let's just go and get it done.
The Queen likes you.
Well, yeah, maybe a little bit, but I think again it's just she's been naming a diamond every season and it's something that a lot of the debutantes are now after, and again it's not something that Francesca really wants, or she's avoiding the attention, so then in that way that kind of makes her stand out against the crowd, even though she's really trying to do the opposite.
Yeah, I was surprised because obviously we saw with Eloise last season how much she hated everything that's going on, so I thought you were going to be ready. Quite the opposite. So I also want to talk about the scenes with, oh my gosh, Penelope Featherington. Sorry, I'm trying to keep track of these names. Like the real names in that.
Same. You're like, huh?
I'm like Lady Whistledown.
Yeah.
Penelope. It's almost like a romantic comedy. That scene at the park was hilarious.
Oh, I love that.
Yes. Do you feel like it's a lighter season? I mean, it's always been light, but I just feel like it's a lot more laugh out loud.
Well, I think because it's the friends to lovers thing.
Yeah.
Like you made a
You
really
mean the bit with the two of them in the
under the.
Yes.
Yeah,
I love
that
that scene.
But I think what you made a good point that I can't remember actually which one of you beautiful women made a good point. I've been like that. It's always if it's a friends to lovers thing. There's always going to be the friendship awkwardness bit. It was like
I think it might.
Yeah, and,
I'll take it as well.
it was me.
Sure.
There's always going to be that awkwardness.
Yeah, there's those uncomfortable moments. To have the confidence to somebody has to say it.
Yeah.
And try something new. It's going to be weird.
Yeah, I think
and to test if you can shift it, like to test the waters of stuff, and then you're like, oh, what did I do?
Yeah, they've known each other for so long. Yeah. They've known each other for so long, so suddenly to be like, do we see each other in this way now? It's going to be a bit uncomfortable.
Yeah. And they do it.
It's really cute.
They do it so well.
No, they do. It's hilarious. It could be a movie in itself, honestly. I do want to talk to you about your friendship with Penelope. Is there? I mean, it's difficult, like you said. It's not something you could just move on. But are we going to see them go back to how they were, or what are we going to see the process throughout the process?
Yeah. I think sometimes that's what's good about Shondaland really, and the sort of emphasis on female friendships is that it's not always just like we're perfect and nothing ever happens. Like it's this lovely idea that it can fall apart and that women can then make things better again. And sometimes I think these things need to happen. Firstly, I think Eloise really depends on Penelope quite a lot. She leans on her a great deal, and I think it's important for her to find out who she is on her own. And yeah, that. I don't want people to lose hope, but I do think maybe there'll be a benefit as well in them having this time apart, and hopefully it'll make it stronger. But I think there's going to be a bit of an uphill battle before then.
So I want to know how it is on set. You guys are in full costume. Does someone just like when they yell cut, bring out their iPhone, and you're just like full on corset typing on your iPhone?
Yeah, we definitely don't continue like the dances or like any of the behaviour.
What do you mean? We're always in character.
Always in character. Incredibly serious actors.
The green room's quite funny. Like everybody in dressing gowns, and then like
especially with my shoulders.
Oh my god,
like American football.
Yes,
because I had huge shoulders and I wore. That was funny.
And the kids, like, they're not kids anymore.
No,
but
they will always be.
They will always be kids. Florence and Will are quite good at getting us to do, like, TikToks together and that in between. So they'll be, like, planning the next one that we'll do for the season. So they'll be like, oh, now it's like, it's Hannah and Jess, it's your turn to do this bit to this song. And then so we'll get that sort of stuff. It's like doing admin in between takes. But, yeah, we do all completely chill out. We're very comfortable with each other in the green room.
Yeah. And lastly, I know you guys were both part of season 1, and before the fanfare, I mean, did you guys expect it was going to be as big as it was?
I mean, working with Shondaland and Netflix, you
have an idea.
You're in safe hands, you know? You're like, this is going to be cool, and I'm in great hands. But I don't think we knew to what extent the fans would love it. And it was during COVID, so it was a really weird time. But I still don't think
I don't think any of us are.
No.
I don't know if because we're not like. I think if any of us had this real expansive idea that we're like, this is going to become a cultural phenomenon with 82 million people watch, that's like so confident. But yeah, I think it just feels like job, doesn't it? Like we are
it feels
just
like
going
home
to work.
and normal to us. I mean, we know each other so well, and set is the most comfortable, lovely place to be.
We're very grateful, though.
Yeah,
thank you so much.
Thank you forever until the end of time.
Yeah,
we do love it. Thank you guys so much for your time. I appreciate it. I'm so excited for everyone to see season 32.
Yay.